If you have popcorn, does that mean you can get within arm's length of a police officer, ma'am? Is that how the law works? But if you have a camera, you can't get close? Just want to clarify for next time. I don't want to break the law, ma'am. Call her Popcorn Myers. That's your name. Popcorn Myers. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm recording you tonight.
Get out of the street.
Okay. What's your name real quick?
Officer Myers. 6181.
I'm recording you on purpose.
That's fine, get out of the street.
I'm recording you specifically on purpose.
What I fucking tell you, I told you, I fucking told you. Fuck that bitch, you know what's funny? Her sergeant gave us permission to be there.
Oh, really?
That fucking sergeant.
Well, I'm gonna keep walking by. I'm gonna keep walking back and forth.
All right, guys. We're opening with a moment that defines the madness. A citizen stands just a few feet from a cop, asking a question that slices straight to the hypocrisy of enforcement. So, if I have popcorn, I can get close, but with a camera, I can't? The tension is instant. That small question carries the weight of the First Amendment itself. What unfolds next isn't just another street clip. It's a mirror reflecting how authority reacts when the lens turns their way. Tonight, Officer Myers, nicknamed Popcorn Myers, becomes the face of that contradiction.
Let's say we're standing like between the cop cars. Since you guys are standing there, right? And the cars are here, are we cool to stand there and just like, not like be up on you, but just like in the median?
But it's not illegal for us to stand in the middle right here at this time?
Since the cars are here, you guys...
So as long as you guys are cognizant of that, if we need emergency medical attention.
And if you guys gotta go hands-on or whatever the case, you know, medical pulls up, we'll get out, but we respect that.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
I already told you, get out of the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're
What's
a pedestrian in a roadway.
What's the lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now or you will be arrested.
I just talked
get
to
out of the street.
your sergeant just told me I can be here. Why do you think I'm back? Yeah. We just had a conversation with the sergeant. He said we can stand here.
Okay, I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, go ahead.
As the camera rolls, the citizen keeps his distance, calm yet fearless. Officer Myers orders him out of the street, demanding obedience like she's reading from a script. But the law doesn't bend to tone, it bends to truth. The man refuses to cower, reminding her that even a uniform doesn't make personal discomfort a crime. It's not aggression, it's accountability. And as the crowd watches, Myers' composure slips. The recording captures more than words. It captures the exact moment power feels threatened by transparency.
Man, this lady is a bitch.
Go get that conversation.
I told her as long as they stay out of our way.
He's not. He's totally in my way.
Just stay out of her way, that's all
I'm not in her way.
You're in my personal bubble, though. Okay, and it makes me uncomfortable. I have weapons on me that are within hands reach.
You're escalating and you're raising your voice. You've been
I need you to back
aggressive
away from
since
me.
the beginning.
Back away from me.
Is it illegal? I'm not. Is there a crime scene? I'm not interfering with anything.
No, but you are in my area. I need you to back away. You're
Is that
within
a lawful
hands.
order?
It
Could you give me a lawful? What's the law?
You're within hands reach of my weapons, and I need you to back up.
I'll talk to her.
Like about a year ago, like I said, a year ago, she used my government name, said where I work, and she knew what she was doing because she knows I post my interactions on YouTube. Simple as that. And I do need her business card now because I will be filing a complaint. Nothing for you. If I can just say
Hey, why are you videoing her?
He's a bitch. this one.
Why? I'm curious.
Oh, 'cause she
The argument heats up fast. Myers insists the man is breaking the law, calling it pedestrian in the roadway. Yet just moments earlier, her own sergeant had approved the location. The citizen challenges her, polite but firm, forcing her to double-check. That phrase becomes symbolic of something deeper, the cracks in authority when questioned by knowledge. Her frustration builds, her voice sharpens, and her logic collapses. The camera doesn't blink, and every frame exposes how intimidation replaces reason when officers lose control of the narrative.
was talking a whole bunch of shit to my girlfriend a while ago, and then she's trying to give me unlawful orders and saying she's going to arrest me. And her sergeant basically told her to kick rocks, so...
You're within hand's reach of my weapons, and I need you to back up. I know. Yeah.
Hey Myers, how come that guy was allowed to stand right next to you? I thought you couldn't have anyone next to your gun like that. Remember what you told me? It's just me because I got a camera or what? And because you're so rude to my girlfriend last time you talked to her? How come you weren't going to arrest that guy for being on the street?
Get out of the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're
What's
a pedestrian in a roadway.
It's a lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now, or you will be arrested.
Remember when you said you're going to arrest me for being in the street, but that guy was cool, huh? Myers? I think you got pretty girl syndrome, Myers.
Moments later, Myers reveals exactly who she is beneath the badge. She insists the man's presence violates her personal bubble, claiming that because her weapons are nearby, his proximity is a threat. It's the oldest trick in the book, turning fear into authority, masking insecurity as control. But the citizen doesn't flinch. Calm, firm, and grounded in his rights, he reminds her that she's the one escalating what could have been a simple, civil encounter. The truth runs deeper. Just a year ago, Myers allegedly tried to expose his real identity online, an act that turned accountability into personal vendetta. What's unfolding isn't law enforcement. It's retaliation disguised as protocol. And, as always, the camera, steady, unshaken, captures every second of it, making sure the truth can't be twisted or buried.
You act like that because you're pretty and you're used to getting away with it. What's up?
Why do you guys all film the same thing? Wouldn't you get better footage if you guys split up?
We do. We split up. And we'll share each other's footage.
It just seems like you guys are following each other. It seems like you'd get more footage if you...
That's true. We do split up temporarily, and then we come back just in case somebody's in trouble. I don't like him to get too far out of my range, you know.
Oh, so
just in case something happens to him.
Keep an eye on him.
We keep an eye on each other, yeah. So he'll venture off. He got some stuff over there. I might borrow that from him, stuff like that. So.
But they're two different channels.
Yeah. We share footage, stuff like that. But hey, man, I just want to let you know, I think I like your demeanor. You're cool. The reason I was recording Myers is because how rude she was to my girlfriend several months ago, and then I came over here and she was threatening me with arrest for standing in that median.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, my girlfriend. She does recording too, and she had an interaction with Myers, and she was really rude to her.
When was that?
How long ago was that?
Probably close to a year now.
About a year ago, yeah.
I was like, I sent over here, that light's
yeah,
give me a migraine.
Yeah, let me just turn that off for you, bro. So anyways, there was after she had...
Then comes the moment that exposes the double standard in its purest form. Another man strolls up casually, holding a bag of popcorn, standing just as close to the officers as the auditor. Yet suddenly, the rules change. No demands for ID, no threats, no orders to back away. The difference is unmistakable, and the camera captures it perfectly, slicing through the darkness like a beam of truth. When pressed to explain her inconsistency, Myers retreats into silence, her authority crumbling under the weight of her own bias. The citizen doesn't let it slide. He delivers the knockout question that defines the encounter. So it's fine if it's popcorn, but not if it's a camera? That single line lands like a verdict, not out of mockery but principle, exposing how easily authority bends when equality challenges it.
Threatened me with arrest, and I said, hey, I talked to you, you already said we could be here. Like 10 minutes later, there was some guy holding some popcorn, standing like right next to her like this. Remember, she said I couldn't be within arm's reach. There's some guy right there, and I called her out on it. I was like, hey man, how come you're not threatening him with arrest for standing in the median, right? So that's all, man. It's just like it can't be selective persecution, right? It has to be for everyone. So I appreciate you not discriminating against us because we have cameras. She just doesn't like it, and so, you know, but you can't threaten people with arrest for doing something if they're going to allow others to do it, that's all.
So So what's your policy? Like this young lady doesn't want to be on your channel because of her job. She doesn't want it to get blasted.
This lady?
Yeah, what would you do for that?
Well, she's in public, so there's no
It doesn't
expectation
matter.
of privacy in public, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know that. So.
I'm just wondering from, you know,
I typically, I try
humanity.
Right. No, I'm not trying to deny people's humanity,
Yeah.
but like, typically I'll try to keep people off if they don't want. Government
Can you blur
officials.
their face or something?
I have blurred people's faces before, but I usually don't do that because that kind of takes the point of what we're doing away because, like I said, Cats versus United States, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's the kind of...
What follows is the calm after the confrontation, a striking shift in tone and energy. Another officer steps in, composed and courteous, embodying the kind of professionalism that restores faith in the badge. His approach is simple yet powerful. He talks instead of commands, listens instead of lectures. The citizen, equally composed, explains that recording isn't an act of defiance but a safeguard for both the public and the police. This is how real accountability works, when dialogue replaces dominance and mutual respect takes the lead. The officer nods, recognizing that cameras don't manufacture problems. They expose them, creating a record that protects everyone involved. In that brief but powerful exchange, viewers witness the version of policing that citizens hope for, a partnership built on understanding, logic, and humility, not pride or intimidation.
I mean, you know what we're doing, so
Yeah.
that's the whole point. And like, I don't go out of my way to record citizens. If I'm recording her, it's actually for her safety. I mean, you guys seem pretty decent, so I don't feel like you guys are going to be doing anything crazy, but that's what we do. We're just here to protect them. So
Yeah, and I understand, you know, filming us, and obviously I got no problem with that. I'm just wondering, when you have a citizen that says, you know what, man, I understand I'm in public, but I don't want to be on your channel, do you guys normally say okay, or?
if somebody says, hey, I don't want to be recorded and we're just in public, I'll keep them off. But if they try to like start a conversation with me, then I'm recording because I document every interaction I have. So if I don't mind keeping them off if they don't want it, but a lot of times people come up, like walk up to me and say, hey, I don't want to be recorded. And I'm like, I wasn't even going to record you, but you came up to me, so you're talking to me now, so now I'm going to record you. But no, typically, like if I go into a government building, I'll specifically try to keep them off. If I do record them, it's usually inadvertently.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, sir. You get pulled over tonight. Can I see your license and registration? I smell alcohol coming from the vehicle.
What began as a tense exchange quickly evolves into a broader conversation about rights and responsibility. The citizen calmly lays out the legal backbone of public recording, explaining that in public spaces, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy, a principle upheld by decades of Supreme Court rulings. His goal isn't confrontation or humiliation, it's preservation of safety, transparency, and truth. Each frame he captures serves as an unfiltered record, a reminder that accountability thrives under the light of evidence. It's the simplest and most powerful form of civic participation, one that keeps democracy alive through vigilance. One officer begins to understand the purpose behind the camera, recognizing the integrity in documentation. But Myers? She's already lost, not to force or numbers, but to logic, reason, and the undeniable weight of constitutional principle.
Yeah. Is that an open container right there, sir? You got any weapons in the vehicle?
Yep.
Yeah? Do you have a valid driver's license?
Okay, driver's license, proof of insurance, registration, please.
The emergency brake's on, bud.
I don't know where it's at.
It's down here. You see it right there?
Oh,
Alright.
you're here.
So, that shows signs of intoxication, okay? So I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle here shortly. Alrighty, thank you for cooperating. Keep your hands where I can see them, okay?
That's cool though, you guys didn't have it towed. You guys are just gonna leave it here? Yeah. That's right on, we like that.
She'll probably, a lot of times somebody will have like a friend come and pick it up or something like that because it's kind of not in a great spot.
As the night winds down, a new moment unfolds just down the street, a separate traffic stop, this time handled calmly and professionally. The officers follow procedure, showing that integrity and respect still exist behind the badge. Yet, the contrast cuts deep. For every officer who upholds the law with honor, there's a popcorn Myers ready to stain the uniform with arrogance and misuse of power. The narrator's voice reminds us that accountability doesn't end with exposure, it starts with awareness. Every recording, every act of transparency strengthens the bridge between justice and truth. When citizens continue filming and officers hold each other to the same standard, real reform becomes more than a dream. It becomes a movement. So never forget, record responsibly, know your rights, and refuse to be silenced by intimidation. Until next time, stay aware, stay firm, and keep the lens of truth alive.